Hi, I'm Madame Kamita, and I love teaching about magic. If you have a question about spells, the law of attraction, spirituality, witchcraft, Slavic folk magic, spirits, divination, you can join me on Sundays at the Live Magic Q&A where we record an episode of my podcast, Magic and the Law of Attraction, and then I answer your questions on anything mystical or magical live over Zoom. Just go to spellsquad.com to get the link to join me in the clubhouse. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell icon so you get a gentle, magical reminder and you'll be the first witch to see whenever anything new goes up. Here's a great tidbit from one of our past Q&As answering a really important spiritual question. All right, so Jicho's question is, what is an ancestral curse? What would indicate that you're dealing with an ancestral curse, and how does one rid oneself of an ancestral curse? All right, so ancestral curses are when something is, there's sort of different definitions of it. An ancestral curse can be brought about by an ancestor perhaps that has done wrong. So if your belief system is that your ancestors something will carry on to you through your ancestors, and your ancestors did something very wrong or very bad, then that might play into something that is you're feeling the not the benefit of, you're feeling the repercussions of. And so that can be one way that an ancestral curse can happen. The other way is that somebody curses your ancestor and curses your ancestor's line. So if someone says to you, I curse you and 7 generations following you, right? That can be a curse that then 7 generations down will still be felt. Curses in general are fairly easy to get rid of, however. And so when you're to find out if you have an ancestral curse, I recommend this is a tough one. I recommend going to a very reputable reader. There are lots of readers out there, as we know. We know it's like a Wild West out in Instagram land where people are just copying other people and then going into their DMs and pretending to be me, for example, or pretending to be another reader and saying, oh, you have a curse on you. I need to get rid of that curse and you need to send me money. Or if you're never going to have love in your life unless you do this spell that I'm going to give you, really terrible things. This is a real exploitative and awful thing that people take advantage of people when they're at a low point in their life, perhaps worried, scared, anxious, afraid, depressed, and they take advantage of that. So ancestral curses are fairly rare. I don't see them very often. In my whole career, I've maybe seen a handful that really were real, but a lot of them are people that are being told that they have an ancestral curse when really it's just a scammer trying to get money off of them. So first step, verify that you actually have an ancestral curse by going to a reputable reader. That's really important. They will see if there's an ancestral curse or not. If you do have an ancestral curse, then what you want to do is cleanse the situation. So you can cleanse yourself, but then you want to cleanse back in your line. And so what you can do with that is you can use a poppet, for example, to represent your family line and cleanse the poppet. You could also take pictures of your ancestors and fumigate them with herb bundles. You can fumigate them with incense and clear and cleanse that energy. What you want to say when you're doing a cleansing or curse removal is the best curse removal really is a saltwater bath, salt water, sea salt, Epsom salt, and then some herbs, oils, etc. added to a bath is a very effective way to get rid of curses, jinxes, crossing, anything like that. So start there, do that. You might want to do a cleansing bath for several days. You can cleanse your ancestral line with a poppet representing your ancestors, cleaning that. If you make a beeswax poppet, you can wash it in the bath of the sea salt and Epsom salt and do that. If you are making a poppet out of cloth or something else, then you can't put it in water. You can use smoke to smoke it out, and you can use burn something like rue. You can burn something like copal or myrrh. There's lots of things that you can burn to remove, clear that negative energy. So first things first, find out if that's really what the situation is.